You're awesome. And you're awesome. And if I had to pick which one I liked more, I don't know if I could. Just feel like, you know, sometimes you get that feeling where you just need like more trucks. Yeah, we need one more. Well, today. We need one more today. And we're gonna get it soon. But first I want to say thank you to our sponsor of this video, Forever Out of Focus. Oh, come on, you were so cool. You almost did it. Come on, camera, you can. We're gonna call it there. Raycon, there it is. Raycon. Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring this episode of Off the... Why do I even do that? For me, Raycons are an everyday necessity. Everywhere I go, I have these in my backpack. In my backpack, I have my camera, my computer, and my Raycons. You can use them for working from home. You can use them so you don't bother your roommate while you're listening to music. Every plane trip I ever take, I have these in my ears the entire time. Working out in the gym? Use these. You can listen to not the dumb music that the gym's playing. Raycon makes it easy to stay connected, and they are the best way to listen. Great sound, comfortable fit, noise isolating, long battery life, and no dangling wires. You can use Raycons to unplug from screens. Say you're someone who watches the news every day. Now you don't have to watch it. You can listen to the news while you're doing other stuff, getting work done. But I'm hearing all the news. I get all the same information while I'm being productive. 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and a more compact design. Raycons have a 45-day free return policy, and they're co-founded by Ray J. Celebrities like Snoop Dogg, Melissa Etheridge, Mike Tyson, and Rich the Kid are obsessed with Raycons. Click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/offtheranch for 15% off your order. Raycon earbuds start about half the price as other top audio brands, but sound just as amazing as those other premium audio brands. And Raycon offers their wireless earbuds in a range of fun colors and patterns with a variety of fit options. Thanks once again to Raycon for sponsoring this episode of Off the Ranch. As you can probably guess, that first intro part was filmed before I ripped the back end off the El Camino. I did that, and then I went and drove the El Camino, and I pieced a couple of videos together to make it make sense. But that was filmed yesterday, and then I ripped the back end of the El Camino off later that day, which is why it probably... Mayor's calling. Be right back. She just told me we just bought 3 more chickens, so apparently we're buying more chickens. Cool. Long story short, El Camino, I haven't moved it yet. It's still in the field. I got to get it tomorrow morning. I was supposed to get it today. Couldn't do it today. Because today, we are getting another truck. As you have seen in the title and thumbnail, we're finally getting a fire truck. And this one is epic. I got distracted with the chickens, and I think I forgot to finish my thought about the El Camino. I don't remember what I was talking about, but long story short, it's broken. Both back wheels just snapped off. We ordered some new studs. We're gonna try to get it put back together. I'm trying to decide if I want to go put it back together on the hill in the dirt where it is right now, or if I want to try to drag a trailer down there and just drag the El Camino up there and pull it to the barn or to my shop where I actually can have tools that work well. Probably gonna try the trailer. That's gonna be sketchy. I don't know how I get the trailer out of there, actually. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Tomorrow, that's my plan. So this fire truck is epic. As you guys know, I've been looking for a fire truck for like 4 months because my property, the ranch that we do all of our Demolition ranch on, is very wooded. And if there was a fire, which there are in Texas, we're in Texas and it's dry here often, it's dry here right now. If there was a fire and it started spreading and it was like more than we could like stomp out, it would spread across my entire ranch and all the surrounding ranches, and I would be the most hated rancher in town. We can't have that. Right now I'm the most beloved rancher in town, as you can imagine, with all the boom booms that people hear every day. So I want to take a little precaution and buy a fire truck, and I've been looking a lot. I did buy a first gen Dodge, and I made that my fire truck temporarily until you guys saw the original owner saw the video, and he was like, I love that truck, I want that truck back, and I gave it back to him. So then I started looking at a bunch of other stuff, and I was looking at military trucks a little bit. I started looking at CUCVs, CUCVs. They're basically square body GMs, and they're 1 1/4 ton, really beefy. They've got like Detroit diesels in them. It would be sweet. They're 4-wheel drive, and they could carry a lot of weight. I thought that would probably be a perfect one. So I was looking for a CUCV for a long time. Never found a perfect one that would do what I wanted it to do. I was also still looking at first gen Cummins. Couldn't ever really find another one of those that really would suit me. And then I also was just looking at random square bodies, like a K20 or something, or a K30. Meredith's calling me again. She bought some more animals I'm gonna kill. I'll be right back. All's good, but she is bringing the chickens to eat dinner with us at a restaurant we're meeting at right now. So you guys will get to see them as well. So I was looking for cuck feet, couldn't find it. Looking for a Dodge, couldn't find it. Looking for a square body, never really found a K20 that fit the bill. And then I get an email from a firehouse chief in Alabama. And he says he has a an M1078, I think is the designation. So a Humvee is an M998, I think. And the 5-ton is the M939. They all get these model and the numbers. And this one is a newer vehicle, and it's called an M1078, if I'm not mistaken. It's a 2.5 ton. It's a deuce and a half. It replaced the deuce and a halves. It looked kind of goofy because it's a cab over, but they did that so it's got a shorter length, so they can pack them onto planes and boats and stuff. And it's awesome. And so this is a fire chief, and this 1078, this LMTV is what they're called, light, medium, tactical vehicle, I think. I'm guessing. Those things were used in the military for carrying cargo, for carrying troops, and then eventually this fire station bought this one and put a big tank on the back, a big sprayer and a big water tank, and they used it for brush truck. And so it was all outfitted as a fire truck, but when they were selling it to upgrade to something newer, they took their sprayer, their tank, their pump, everything off of it. So right now, it is ready to be turned back into a fire truck, but it is not currently able to fight fires. Which is good, because then I'll get all brand new stuff when I order it, install all this stuff on my fire truck. So this has actually been a big process trying to get this thing to come. It's been I've been talking to this guy for a month, which is why I haven't talked about fire trucks in a really long time. And there's my family with chickens. They cute or no? Oh, look, y'all those gonna be all white chickens?
No, they're not.
I hate white chickens.
They're yellow.
Those are for sure gonna turn into white chickens.
They're yellow.
Our white chicken was yellow.
They're either white or yellow.
Yeah.
They're not.
They might have a few runs.
Our white chicken was yellow when it was a baby. Hey, I'm gonna do y'all a favor. Put them under the truck tire. Let's run them over.
No.
Let's see them.
They are pretty cute.
They're so cute.
I mean, they are cute, but do you remember that white chicken that we had? Who,
This was the only kind they had.
God rest its soul, they got eaten by a raccoon. Not that sad about that one.
I don't think they're guaranteed to be all white.
Are these leghorns?
No.
Wait a minute, y'all said you're getting 3. What the heck happened?
4 chick minimum.
We had to get 4.
Y'all a bunch of liars.
We had to.
So now we're definitely taking the chickens to the new house, huh? We went to someone else's house today and they had chicks, and all the kids were like, "Can we get chicks?" I'm like, "Y'all don't even play with the chickens." They're like, "We will." We'll see.
Actually, we do.
We need more eggs anyway.
Mom even
They have been playing with the chickens more.
All right, let me touch a chicken.
Thanks, Mom, for backing us up today. Told you.
Gosh.
Mom is so nice.
What about, yeah, okay. All right, are we gonna take this into the restaurant?
Yeah.
Let's do it. One time when we were in this restaurant, someone did have a baby pig, so it's probably fine. Welcome to Texas, everyone. If y'all order chicken strips, that's kind of messed up. Just want to let y'all know. Oh, classic Mopar over here though. Check that thing out. 446 back in that Challenger. Hold up, we just found a bunch of Demolition here. What's up?
Say hello, guys.
Come on, give me a hard high five. Hit me. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
They've been waiting so patiently.
Awesome. All right, you got me. Oh, ouch. Jeez. Come on, big girl. No, she's like, I'm out. Meredith, all the kids are around our kids because our kids are so popular. It has nothing to do with all the baby chicks. Totally just because we have really cool kids. I'm here up at the bunker with John, Chief John.
How's it going?
Hey, so you are the chief of what fire department?
Southwest Fire Department.
In
Alabama.
So he flew in, so he wasn't with the truck. It's on a big hauler. They're hauling it in from Alabama. It's been, what, a 2-day trip? Picked up yesterday, right?
Yeah, I picked it up yesterday. It's been since Wednesday.
Yeah, they're supposed to pick it up. It's been a mess, but the truck is here. They had some trouble on the road, some tires popped.
Yep.
But this truck is pretty big, right?
It's a big old military truck.
And how long? Y'all have had it for 2 years?
We've had it for about 2 years, yeah.
Yeah. And so it's a, what year is it? 98?
It's a 98, maybe a 97.
Okay. Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And it's a 2.5 ton.
2.5 ton.
And y'all had,
Big old military truck.
yeah, y'all had a tank on it, a sprayer on it, everything, a pump on it, and they took it all off. So I'm gonna have to redo all that. But he showed me what all to get, so we know. Sweet. Yep. Well, this thing should be here any second. Probably a couple more minutes.
I hope so.
He talked to the driver. The driver's coming around. We went to bunker just because it's easy for a big truck to get in here. So soon the truck will roll up. I think I heard a trailer. Could have sworn I heard something.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh my God.
She made it all the way from Alabama. Look at that thing.
I can't even begin to tell you the stress level that this comes down for me, seeing that truck here in this parking lot.
Finally made it. Dang, that is tall. Yeah, that's a big load. Dang. There's our new fire truck. Okay, good. I had never seen one of these in person. It's not as big as I was worried it would be. That's good. It's a manageable size. I mean, it's huge. I was worried it was gonna be like 5-ton size.
No, not 5
Dude,
tons.
this is great.
Well, we
Look at
gotta
that
get
thing.
off the trailer somehow.
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky, huh? All right, John, this is a 1078, right?
1078.
So LMTV.
Yep.
What's that stand for?
I have no idea.
I think it's light, medium, tactical vehicle or something.
with
I
that.
think someone in the comments will know for
Yeah.
sure. All right, I haven't been in this thing yet.
All right, well.
Let's do it,
we'll
huh?
start with the cab.
All right.
I'll let you get in.
This thing's clean.
It is.
It
Nice
just
paint
just
job.
came from Auburn, Alabama. Oh wow, actually really roomy. This is cool. Are you locked out?
I'm locked.
How do you unlock it?
The little tab.
Got it. No, that seemed to lock it. Listen, there already seem to be some problems.
I've never locked this truck.
All right, I don't really. You know what? I don't think I'm feeling it.
All right.
I'll do it for 1,000 less.
No, just I'm gonna call that guy and he'll bring it back.
All right.
All right.
So actually, this thing's really roomy. I was thinking it was a single cab, but it's kind of a cab and a half.
Yep.
Like it's got some room back here.
All 3 people.
All 3 people.
This guy runs your turret that you're gonna put in here.
Oh, we for sure have to do that. Even if it's just a water cannon up there, we need that.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is this switch has been the same in military vehicles forever.
So you know how that works.
Yep, I know how that
It's
works.
the-
Oh,
two-
you got to
the
do
two
that
up
and do that. Yep, got that. Cool.
All right.
Little squeaky belt. I'll pay $500 less.
It'll go away eventually.
Got to warm up. Got to warm that belt up. All right. Man, I don't know what any of these. Oh, there it went. All right, you're right.
This is all your inflation, deflation on the
Sweet.
tires.
So this thing has central tire inflation, meaning I can control the tires right here.
You've got sand, cross-country, highway. It's in highway now.
Perfect.
Then it's got run flats on it.
Sweet.
Except the front 2 tires because they're new and the guy that put them on didn't put them on.
So you gotta shoot the back tires. Got it.
All right, so this wire you can take out if you want, or if you want to put in a new radio,
Okay.
you can put it in. This is the antenna for the radio.
Cool.
So that's what those 2 wires are for.
Cool.
This switch right here
Ooh.
is what turns on
Lights.
your lights.
Cool.
So we have it set up with your work lights, which causes all your ground lights to come on.
Sweet.
And then you hit your emergency button.
Oh yeah. Now we're talking.
Emergency lights come on.
Sweet.
And then you got your whale, yelp, phaser, which are your 3 sirens.
How do you? If I hit it, will it go off?
Yep.
Will it-
You got
Sweet.
all. So you got 3 different kinds.
I'm gonna do that way too. I don't need that at all on the ranch, but I'm gonna use it every time. The truck comes with pew-pew holders. That's meant to be. So this thing has air brakes, just like the 5-ton does. So looks like our 3 air tanks are right here.
And there's a little air leak that you
Yeah,
can hear.
everything. Mine has a air link too. Sweet. That is a big old exhaust pipe. Sweet.
These spots right here, you know.
Oh,
in case-
for lifting.
in case Demolition ever gets bigger.
Gets a Chinook helicopter or
For
something.
your helicopter.
Sweet.
Pull it out. There's one in the
like
front
how
and back.
big these are.
Yeah,
like-
we put all that on there.
Oh,
We
okay.
wouldn't
I
mess
thought that
up.
was military.
It was.
Yeah, they're
It was
huge.
spray painted on, but we added that.
Gotcha,
once we
gotcha.
painted it.
Got a high water snorkel 9.5 feet above the ground, so.
This will do water all the way up to your neck.
Gee, well, now I'm gonna have
As
to.
long as you can physically breathe, it'll drive through water.
I don't want to though. Is it gonna ruin all these lights? Or are these waterproof?
No, they're probably.
Yeah.
They probably are. I don't know.
They're on a fire
Gotta
truck.
withstand, you know, rain.
Yeah, it's true. Sweet. Check that out. How do you fold down?
These are just Velcro. Yeah.
Sweet. Look at us. So much room for activities up there. Okay. So Demolition. This is our new platform. Man, there's a lot of room up there. This thing's wide.
Yeah.
So you can have a huge tank up here.
So that was where our hose reel was.
Yep.
And this was our tank.
Big tank right here.
So
that's the old color. It was a tan truck,
it
huh?
was a tan. The whole thing
Cool.
was tan.
This is so cool. Big old spare there.
Yep.
Sweet. I bet that's heavy. Oh, and this thing I saw, it's got like a power air or hydraulic assist to get that thing down. It's so big. Sweet. Yep, there's where we need to figure out how to get a big water cannon on the roof of that thing.
I'd love to see that happen.
That would be sweet. Dang, look at that. We had to get a little photo op up here. So good. Demolition. We have a fire truck. Took us a long time to get it. It's like 9:22 at night. Now I gotta drive home in a truck I've never driven with not great headlights. And it's late, and I think it only goes like 50, which is fine. Bunker branding, looking great at night as usual. John was super nice. His wife and him both came down just to see the sale of this truck and make sure it all went well, and they were great. He went around and showed me a bunch of stuff off camera on how this truck works. So I think I have a pretty good handle on it. So I'm gonna start my trip home. Wish me luck. I think it has a Cat 7 diesel turbocharged engine with a 7-speed Allison transmission. Actually cruising pretty good. I'm going like 40 right now. It feels pretty stable. All right, I can handle this. Not too bad. It's got some get up and go. I mean, not like a lot of get up, but a little bit of get up. I didn't really think I probably should have checked the brakes before I pull up to the stop sign. Oh yeah, this is easy. It's not easy, but when you're used to the 5-ton, it's pretty much exactly the same. All right, let's floor it right here. Probably shouldn't floor it on the bridge. Look, it's telling you what gear it's in digitally. This is so fancy. Fifth gear going 30 miles an hour. But the real question is, will it fit in the barn? Oh my gosh, it actually might. Dude. Oh, the tires aren't in yet. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. Let me go up to the tires and see. Oh. Whoops. I'm gonna just go ahead and back her up. It doesn't fit in the barn. 5-ton? Meet your little brother. He's younger than you, smaller than you, but much more responsible. He puts out fires and stuff. You just break things. Let's call it what it is. This is a Stewart & Stevenson M1078, and it is the newest addition to the safety brigade at Demolition Ranch. Oh, dang, look at that. Holy cow. I was gonna say we need a name, but here, I think we're gonna name it Chief. Like, that's what we called the other fire truck. So it seems weird to like use the name, but that's just such a good name for a fire truck on Demolition Ranch. So Demolition, welcome the new chief of the Demolition Ranch Fire Department. Also, we need to start ordering like a tank and a pump and stuff. So you guys have any ideas, let me know. He sent me some stuff. It's probably what I'm gonna go with, but I would love to see some options. We have a 2.5-ton capacity on that bed. So 5,000 pounds is the payload of this truck. So we'll probably put like a 500-gallon tank on there and a pump and a hose reel and some equipment. But let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Off the Ranch. I love you! And I'll see you next time.
Hey, what camera is that? Number...
Shut up! Don't tell Mayor.